Good morning, and I hope everyone's having a good start to their Thursday. Now, yesterday, all the talk was Hurricane Sally. Left a lot of destruction, a lot of power outages in coastal Alabama and the panhandle of Florida. Now moving out, things are starting to clear up. Not for the Carolinas, however. Heavy rain still pushing through, but Sally now just a low pressure, so good news. But as for the Delta, our next major weather story is going to be this cold front that's pushing through. So again, actually going to bring us some cooler fall-like temperatures. As for the radar, it is quiet all across the state. No rain to worry with. You can still see that rain on the edge of the domain right here into Georgia and the Carolinas. But again, we are looking good and dry for at least the next week and a week and a half. As for our current temperatures, generally in the 70s area wide from Oxford to Kosciuszko, 73 here in Greenville, 72 in Greenwood, and are also 73 in Pine Bluff. So again, if you're traveling out, the air mass really not going to be that much different from place to place wherever you're traveling. But again, as we track out the rest of the day, later this evening, this front's going to come through. Now, it's not going to be a dramatic drop in temperature, but we're definitely going to be able to tell that drop in humidity as we wake up tomorrow morning. And those temperatures are going to be pretty cool. We're looking at mid-60s at 7 o'clock tomorrow, pretty much across the entire northern half of the state. And yeah, that front's going to get all the way to the coast, so lower humidity for places like southern Louisiana, Mississippi and Alabama, and that's great news for people who are losing power. They're not going to actually burn to death down there, so they'll have that cooler, drier air moving in. And as we track out tomorrow, it may struggle to get out of the 70s at times. We may push into the 80s sometime tomorrow afternoon, and then as we go through the rest of the day into the overnight hours, temperature's really going to drop as we head into Saturday morning, potentially into the mid-50s as the sun comes up. But as we go through Saturday afternoon, generally upper 70s to lower 80s for highs, and then going back into the overnight hours, temperatures drop again back into the 50s. So again, pretty much each night is going to be in the 50s, and the daytime high is going to range from the upper 70s to lower 80s. And generally, as you can see, it's going to be below average. Our average high this time of year, 87, so much cooler as we head through this weekend into next week. So again, even the 6 to 10 day forecast now trending below average for the entire southeast, which is great news because if many of you remember, September 2019 was extremely hot. But as we track out the tropics, things are still active. Sally now just a low pressure, but we are already tracking another area of potential tropical development in the southern Gulf. About a 90% chance of development. This is starting to organize a little bit better, so the wind shear is starting to die down, and that is allowing this to become a little more conducive for formation of tropical weather. So again, this would be the W storm, which is Wilfred. And again, this has just been a record-breaking year. The last time we had a W storm, and the only time, was actually back in 2005. And Wilma didn't form until October 15th. So this would form almost a month before Wilma. So that just tells you how active it's been. And we have a good chance of potentially breaking 2005 records, which is just crazy to think about because we still have an active Atlantic basin as well. Vicky, currently a tropical storm, 40-mile-per-hour sustained winds, going to fizzle out. But Teddy looks to become a major hurricane heading into next week. And Bermuda, you're right in the track again. Just took a direct hit from Hurricane Paulette. Maybe another hit from Teddy. We also have an area of disturbed weather that may develop across the southern Atlantic heading into next week. So again, still a lot going on. We'll continue to keep you updated for the rest of hurricane season, but today things will be quiet. We'll have some increasing clouds this afternoon and evening. It will be breezy at times with highs ranging from the mid to upper 80s, north winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, lows of 66, mostly cloudy skies, and by tomorrow, 82, mostly cloudy and low humidity. It's going to feel a lot better tomorrow, and we'll have a nice breeze, and those highs going to range from the upper 70s potentially in the northern half of the viewing area to lower 80s a little bit further to the south. And check this out. Crazy graphic, September 18th, which is tomorrow. Yet last year on this date, or that date, we actually hit 99 in Greenville and 101, which is a record in Greenwood. Our forecast highs 15 to 20 degrees cooler for the same date a year later. So again, what a difference a year can make. Much cooler weather and plenty of sunshine as we head into your weekend. That'll do it for your morning weather. Back to you, Bryce.